Okay, so I need to speed up a wee bit. This is a video tutorial on project management tools linked to your Indigenous Ingredients project. Now, if you are doing this in any other year other than 2022, then your theme for your unit might not be Indigenous Ingredients. However, the process is exactly the same. So at this video, I'm going to talk about how you establish a project schedule. Now, you're going to be using some of the tools that you've included in your planning, in your analysis of planning tools. You will have done your critical analysis if you're aiming for merit, and in this part, establishing your project schedule only applies to achieved. So obviously it's pretty important that you do. Now, if you are not a big planner, in the past, this project is all about teaching you new skills. Keep an open mind, try some new skills. Who knows, you may actually achieve a higher, better result than you do previously. If you get to the end of this and you find you're still not a planner, then you have also learnt something. But please go into this with an open mind. Okay, so the project schedules. So this is your task. This is number 2 that we are doing. Assessment evidence we've looked at. You know where it is in your portfolio. Here's the example in my website. So this is talking about my project schedule. So from here, have decided to use work-based solutions as my big picture management tool, which I will show you down below. I am using Blogger to reflect. I'm using my teacher planner because it's just something I have with me all the time for all of my other roles at school. I'm using food orders and the When Am I Cooking digital roster for practicals. And then for additional things, I use Post-it notes and brainstorms as other tools just to remind myself of little tasks with the Post-it notes. I use paper as well as digital for Post-it notes, but I lose paper, so I'm better off with the Post-it notes, the digital ones. Brainstorms is very much about what do I know, what do I still need to find out. Just giving me a direction. Okay, so this is my work-based solutions. Now I've dropped it in here, but it's quite hard to see. So I'm going to bring up the Word document so you can see. So we talked about actuals, estimates and actuals. The green boxes are my estimate that this is when I think these will take place. So they line up with this timeline. The white boxes is what I actually, how long it takes me to do. So for instance, that research, I will go into this white box here. And if I'm looking at physical context, then I will make that white box cover the timeline of what it actually takes so that I can be adjusting that the whole time. Now, for my next planning tool, I am using a digital weekly planner. So this is exactly the same as my diary. It's really important in here, though, that you actually say what you're going to do. Don't go, Tuesday, I'm going to learn new stuff. That's not what this is about. This is about being very specific about what you want to achieve each day. Set yourself a goal so that you know when you're actually meeting deadlines. And these are little milestones. These are little review points and checkpoints. It's also going to give you, so like in here I've put in food orders. Here I've put in reflection and planning. So obviously I'm going to do that every Friday so that you guys know on a Friday what your plan is for the next week. Okay, for the next one down here, I'm putting food orders in, and we're not going to start that until probably the end of this term, and also the digital roster of when you're going to cook your practicals, because you're going to let me know when you're going to cook. Now, for a reflection tool, if we go here, I'm using Blogger, which I've used quite a lot in the past, and I'm actually dropping the live document in here, but I'm doing my reflections in Blogger. This gives you some ideas, but you're talking about the process and the progress of your project. You're not talking about broad things here. You need to be able to reflect on something. Hope this helps.